Hey guys, today I'd like to take a look at a really interesting and really well done mask, and that is the 2018 Yordream Creations Possessed Girl. Now, as you can see, this is a really well done mask, a really realistic sculpture. And this is, as I said, from a company by the name of Yordream Creations, and I'll put the website address down below. And this is done by the artist Scott Blake. And Scott Blake, he has this mask and several others available on his website. And he works with musicians such as John Five and Dee Snider, as well as doing film work. And you can check out his IMDb page to see more about him and his work. But this mask is of a familiar character, I think, to everyone. And that is the Linda Blair character from The Exorcist. And before I go too much further and take too close a look at this mask, I'd like to welcome our special guest, Scott Blake, to tell you a little bit more about this mask in his own words. We're here at Mask Fest 2018 with Scott Blake from Yordream Creations, and he's going to tell you a little bit about this character, this mask, and the name of the mask is Possessed Girl. And you may recognize it as a character from kind of a famous movie. I won't even mention the movie or the character, but we'll let Scott tell you a little bit about it in his own words.
Well, yeah, this is my Possessed Girl. A lot of people have done this, and usually you see big bright eyes, big gnarly teeth, and some green puke on her chin. And I don't know, I just really want to do the Possessed Girl. So I watched the movie and I looked for a scene where it wasn't the same as everyone else's art. So I chose the scene where the help me comes out on her stomach, where she's laying there, her eyes and her mouth are closed, and the original display has the torso too, so I did the torso that says help me on it. But yeah, it's like after she first gets some scratches on her, but before she has her pea soup.
Yeah, I find that a really interesting take on that character, and thanks a lot for spending some time with us. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
So as Scott said, this version of the character is pretty unusual to find. It is not the typical, really dramatic version of the character when Regan is fully possessed in the movie, but sort of when she just begins that transition into being possessed, and I find that really an interesting take on the character. Now, as you can see, I hope it comes across in this video, but this mask is extremely realistic looking, and in fact, I've had people comment that they're kind of waiting for her to open her eyes. It's that realistic in person. And as you can see, this mask has some really cool details. It's got punched in eyelashes that really add to the realism of this mask. It has some gloss in the mouth area, and it's just very, very realistic. It comes across as extremely realistic in person, and it's just a really neat, well-sculpted mask. And this mask is a very small mask, but it is life-size. So it is the size that Regan as a character would be, or as a person in real life, at the age she was when she filmed this. So it's not really wearable, even if it was cut, and it's not cut in the back or anywhere else. It would be very difficult to cut this mask, I think, even if it was wearable. Of a wearable size, and not sort of ruin the realism of the mask. And the other thing that's really well done, or is really a nice piece, is this wig that is on the mask. It is just fantastic. I don't think it could look any more realistic. It has a very realistic hair pattern on top. I don't know if you can see that, and it's fairly long. It also has really nice lighter color hair underneath mixed in, so it's a very natural looking hair, and it really adds to the realism of this mask. It's just really well sculpted, well painted, and it has a couple of tags on here that you can see. The Yordream Creations tag with Scott Blake's signature on that, and it's actually a care tag, a good old-fashioned care tag. It tells you how to take care of the latex mask, and then of course another Yordream Creations tag on there. And on the Yordream Creations website, you'll see that you can actually purchase that torso section that Scott had mentioned. Here you can see a screenshot from the website, and I'll also show you here a shot from the movie The Exorcist, where you can see it's a very, very well done mask and torso. It matches the movie very well. Particularly that torso, that is just nearly perfect, and you can see that the pajamas that are on the website pictured are pretty much dead on to the movie wardrobe. And so, yeah, I think this mask is just really really cool. It displays super well, as you can see, and it's just a very nice mask. I'd recommend checking out the Yordream Creations website, seeing the other stuff that Scott Blake has to offer. So that is the 2018 Yordream Creations Possessed Girl. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.